We're back with another great video, starting off the week great, strong. Today is Monday, but you guys might see this video either on Thursday or on Friday. It just depends when I decide to post. I try to post during the end of the week, since I know you guys are probably getting off of work and getting home, to relax. So I think it's a great time for you guys to be able to enjoy content. I know I like to do the same thing sometimes, or just like listen to a podcast in the background as I'm cleaning, picking up the home, things like that. So we indeed have another great video, as I'm going to show you how to create and print out business cards from your home, which I think is super convenient. You don't have to deal with shipping time. You don't have to deal with printing errors, everything from the comfort of your home, and that's always a bonus. At first I wasn't sure if I wanted to post a video similar to this. I was overthinking, like, will anybody actually care? Does anybody really want to see a video about making business cards? But I feel like I have some good feedback about it. I've been able to learn throughout the process as well. So I'm like, yeah, just record the content in the background, and then now I have the footage, so that is a super good thing. I recorded about 3 days ago in the nighttime. Right now it's morning, so we have pretty good lighting. But yeah, just in case you guys see me wearing like a different long sleeve or something, just know it was recorded a different day. But today is when I have the time to sit down, try to put everything together. So one of the most important pieces of information is to let you guys know that I purchased this template from the Etsy shop. They do have different designs that you can obviously purchase and select from. I went with a pattern that would be more neutral, since that's my theme colors. And so I purchased a design, I had it downloaded, and then that was uploaded to Canva, which is another great app. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that, but it is really popular for editing, especially for like small business, for making flyers. So with this template, it made it a lot easier to just fill in those details, like adding the pictures, resizing them. And the great thing is being able to customize it, so you select exactly what you want, whatever details you want to include, like your website name, the email, any other extra information or social media that you use. That's exactly how I formatted mine, specifically focusing on the website, the email, and some of the pictures. Now, let's say you didn't want to purchase a template. Another option is to create a Word document. So, obviously, starting off with a blank slide and then going to add some boxes so you can fill in the details or any pictures that you would want to include. But that's just another option. For me, I think it's easier to just use the template because you can just edit it and then have it printed. Now, because this was the first sheet, I tried out 3 different sizes. So I made some a little bit smaller, a medium size, and one that's a little bit larger, which is the top one. And that was just to help me decide what size would be better for the packaging that I use, as well as how the pictures would turn out. Because I know using the bigger picture size would make them more grainier. As is, it's not the most clear quality, but I just want it to work out, because anyway, people tend to throw away business cards. Here I'm showing you leaving spacing versus not leaving spacing on the sides, the top and the bottom. I think it looks a lot better leaving some extra space around the edges, just gives it like a more cleaner look. And once I decided on the sizing, I went ahead to print out an extra batch. So this one you can see is a lot more filled out, because the size, I feel comfortable with that one. So I went ahead to print out a good amount that I could fit on one page, which is great, so I don't have to waste any excess. You could see it just had like an inch left over on the right side, but obviously I can't squeeze in another replica of it. So I'm just comparing the sizes in that last little portion, showing you it's a little bit bigger, the size that I wanted. And I don't know why I sped these clips up too much, because I feel like I'm talking and then it switches to the next slide. But yeah, we're always learning here, so that's okay. But obviously the next process would be to cut out the shapes that I wanted. I mean, not the shapes, but to cut out the extra sides. And yeah, creating these little nice business cards with all my details written on them, some pictures, and I'm going to show you the ones that I used to use. So far, I have made 50 to 60 of these little business cards. It doesn't look like it because the stack is just thin, but yeah, there's definitely a good amount in here. So now when I have to package up orders, I can include these instead of the plain ones that I had before. And these actually have pictures on them of my products. They have my company name, all those details. The only like manual labor I had to do was just to cut it out, get the shape that I would want, and they came out perfect. And I'm not sure if I showed these already, but I have also made my own postcards, which is basically like the same concept of including pictures, For this one, I did have more space, so I put little titles on top, and I think that helps out to like differentiate every picture. I also put a Bible verse because, of course, I am a Christian, so glorifying God in what I do. And then I also have my social information down here. So these are just as cute. This is like a, what size is this? Maybe like a 4x5. I'm gonna check real quick. 425 by 550. I just checked the measurement right now. The backside is blank, but there's no other information that I would have to include on here. Everything's in the front, and it's a really great method to keep all my information sorted and visually appealing. Now, what I have to figure out is where I can place these. I would prefer to have them somewhere on this board since I do have my packaging stickers here as well. Let me rotate the camera. So when I'm packaging orders, it would be a great way that when I'm finalizing the packages, I'll grab the stickers that I need and then also be able to grab the business cards. But I would need some sort of bin right here. I know this company sells different pegboard accessories, so I may be able to find something, but that'll probably be in the future. Because the other method that I was thinking about is in one of these bins, but I did try to fit it and it was too wide, the postcard, so now I gotta figure out a different method. Okay, I got this empty bin right here just to show y'all. I can't do the postcards because they're going to stack up or they're going to be bent and I don't want that. And then the little ones, I could do that, but just to keep them by themselves and then to have to keep these separately, I would rather all of them be together. So again, this method would not be the best option. So I think that's something else to think about is consider the size that you're going to make and where exactly would you be putting your pieces. And I want to show you the business cards that I've had before. I've gone through several designs. I've been running my online business for like 8 years. I have rebranded, so that would be a different time frame. But just to give you a general idea, you can imagine the different designs and edits that I have made, whether in months or in years' time. Yeah, it's a lot that goes behind the scenes. But some of the most recent ones that I have gotten are these two designs. I did not custom make these. I bought these on Amazon. I think they were a pack of like 50 or 100. So they did require for me to constantly replace them since they came in such small quantities. And now I picked these out because they were neutral. Like this one is just plain and simple. And so I thought it would be great to fit my aesthetic because my brand colors are like sage green, a khaki tan type of color. Like those are the colors that I gravitate towards now. Before it used to be like hot pink and super bright. I wanted something more neutral, so these were the best options that I could find on Amazon. The thing with these is that they're blank from the back side. Hold on, let me show you this one. You can see it just has a front design and then it's blank. So then I would have to add in my details right here. So I would print it out through like sticky type of paper and then I would add it to the background, but you can see it's not the most professional touch. Yeah, it's just the front and the backside with letters over it, but no pictures, just my logo. That's it. Because I only have limited space, I can't add pictures to the front. So that's the thing about buying business cards online. If you're going to add any text to it, it's really hard to add any pictures of your product. So definitely something to think about. That's why I wanted to make my own business cards. And I had already seen this style of the Instagram layout, so I definitely love these. And I purchased the pattern on Etsy like months ago, but I never did anything with it. And for a second, I was thinking, like, wow, I spent money again for no reason. But no, I actually took the time to go ahead and edit the layout, which is already formatted for you as I was showing you in the video. You just have to make the edits of adding in your own pictures, obviously adding in your website, your email, whatever you want to include. And when I actually sat down to do it, I'm like, wow, this wasn't even difficult. Why did I delay it for so long when I could have had these ready months back? And now these are blank on the back side, but what more could I include? All the details are already in the front. I have pictures on my product, website, email. I mean, literally all the details are on the front side, which you can't really do with a normal business card. So just to compare it, let me put them together. You can see the width is a little bit of a difference. The height, not so much. I'm trying to align it. Yeah, so it's just like minimal difference, but it makes a difference. My postcards, during the time that I told you I had really bright colors, this was one of those designs. Same thing, the background blank, I would have to add in the details myself. For this one, I could print out pictures, but they do come out a little bit grainy anyways when you're using your printer on like regular copy paper. So it wouldn't necessarily be the best idea if I decided to include pictures through that. Then making my own postcard similar to the business card, I was able to customize it, make this really cute postcard with all my details. So I think you guys would agree with me. These two are definitely much better than all the methods that I was using before where I would have to add in my details and it wouldn't even look professional. That's the thing about running a small business, which would also be my advice, is don't spend too much time in the beginning trying to make everything perfect. Like I know when I started my business, I was like, oh, I need to get me this specific type of printer. I need to get me like the wireless one. This is a wired one. But I'm just giving you an example. Like I spent I think like $200 on that. Then on the packaging, I was like, oh no, I needed to be formatted this way, formatted that way. Like I was so focused on the design of things, the aesthetic of it, and then I thought to myself months later, like, you're supposed to focus on your clientele. You're supposed to focus on building up your social media. That's if you have an online business, of course. But just driving home the point, don't spend too much time on the aesthetics when you're first beginning your business, because over time you're going to want to change the colors, change the brand name maybe. Like I've rebranded. That's why I have like more neutral colors and aesthetics, because like I told you before, I would go with really bright colors, but I have changed all of that. And that's how it happens with business. You're going to want to change some things, so just relax, just start off slowly. That's the best way to grow anyways. So just that I would give you guys that little tip, because when I first started off, I would have liked to have heard that feedback from somebody else. But I'm not sure what else I would say right now. I think I've already provided all the feedback that I would. So I hope you guys are able to get the value from this video, that it helps you to create your own business cards. I think that would be super amazing and really interesting to do. This was a really fun process. It really did not take as long as I thought. I had pushed it off for months, but now being able to sit down, get it together, I'm super happy with the results. So I would definitely recommend this method. I mean, you're doing it from home. You don't have to wait for your order to get shipped, which could easily take a week, maybe even more. And let's say one of the colors didn't come out how you expected, well, just reprint it again. Just do some quick edits, reprint it, super easy. And obviously test out one page at first. Don't make 10 pages. Test one page out, make sure all the settings are correct, however you would want it. I didn't spend too much time on the colors. I just wanted my cards to have pictures and to be formatted like the little Instagram layout, because I love that little theme. If you guys have any questions, leave it down below. You guys know that I am very interactive and I love to respond to you guys. So I really appreciate we're already at 600 subscribers. Super surprised, but thank the Lord, and I can't wait to keep on growing and see what other opportunities arise. So you guys have a great day, and God bless you. Let's look at my room. I have a lot to pick up, a lot to organize, but that's how it is creating content, making products. But it's all a blessing, and I'm super happy that I get to do this.